Hi, this is James Gordon here for Book Haul. Yesterday I had to drop some stuff at Valley Village, and I haven't been there in a while, so I decided to just look around, see what they had, and I got a couple of things. So, start with the books I got. Alright. Pronto by Emor Leonard. This is from Dell, and this was published in January 1995. This is about a character named Harry Arno, who's like works for the mob, who's a bookie, and he gets involved in this situation with the mob and the FBI. And this sounds really interesting. I would definitely have to do Emor Leonard novels on the channel. Okay, next, Bright Shark by Robert Ballard and Tony Chuney. It's a really neat cover. And it's got a die cut inside, which is really cool. And on the back, here's the offers, and it comes with a bookmarker with the image of the book. But I'm going to leave that in there in the book. Alright. This is from Island Books, and this was published in December 1992. This is about a lost Israeli submarine. It's discovered, and it's got some dangerous weapon on it. So a diving team is sent to recover the weapon, and you also got terrorists that also want this weapon as well. So this sounds very interesting. I love stories that involve submarines and deep diving. So definitely check that out. Okay, next, Utopia by Lincoln Child. This is from Fawcett. Okay, this is from Fawcett, and this was published in December 2003. This kind of reminds me of Larry Niven's Dream Park, of a science fiction adventure thriller novel set in this futuristic amusement park. This is kind of similar, where you got this guy who's created this high-tech amusement park who brings his daughter there, and there's a criminal that's wreaking havoc, and he has to try to save his daughter. So this sounds a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to checking this book out. Okay, and I got some hardcover books here. The Bourne Identity by Robert Ludlum. There's the offer on the back. Oops. Alright, this Mark. This is from Richard Mark Publishers, and this was published in 1980. I already have a paperback edition of The Bourne Identity, but when I saw this hardcover edition in really good shape, I could not pass this up. I would definitely have to do the Bourne series on the channel. Okay, and then another hardcover book I got here, The Fourth K by Mario Puzo. What's the publisher of this? Oh, this is from Random House, and this was published 1990. This is a alternate history novel about a fictional fourth Kennedy son that's part of the Kennedy family, and he's the president, and he's dealing with personal issues along with a terror situation. I heard this book didn't sell well, but this still sounds interesting, and I definitely will have to read some Mario Puzo novels on the channel, especially The Godfather. Okay, and the last set of books I got at Valley Village are a bunch of Tom Clancy stuff. Net Force by Tom Clancy and Steve Piesenik. Cover. This is from Berkeley, and this was published in February 1999. So this is about a cyber force in this kind kind of somewhat futuristic setting where basically you got a team that deals with like hackers and viruses and stuff. So this sounds like a really interesting series, and I'm glad to find the first book in the series. I'll have to get the others. Okay, onto the other Tom Clancy books I got here. The Sum of All Fears. This is from Berkeley. First published on hardcover August 1991 by G.P. Puma & Sons. This Berkeley edition's August 1992. I already have this book in hardcover, but when I saw these paperbacks in like really good shape, I could not pass these up, and I decided, well, if I have the hardcovers, I might as well get the paperbacks. So I'm reading the Tom Clancy series, so I'm looking forward to reading all these books in the series. Okay, next. Debut of Honor. Oh, and this one had a bookmarker in it. I'll add that to my many collections of bookmarkers. Alright. Okay, first published by G.P. Puma & Sons in August 1994. This Berkeley edition is August 1995. As I said, I'm looking forward to reading all the Jack Ryan and John Clark novels in the series by Tom Clancy. Okay, then the last book I got here, Executive Orders. Berkeley, and first published by G.P. Puma & Sons August 1996. This edition's August 1995. This is actually the longest book in the Jack Ryan series. What is the page on this? Like, this actually surpasses Stephen King's The Stand. 1,358 pages. So this is going to be the longest book I have ever read when I get around to it. There's another book that's like the second longest in the Jack Ryan slash John Clark series, The Bear and the Dragon, which is also over 1,000 pages. So this is gonna be the this is a brick, both this and the hardcovers. So this is gonna be the biggest, thickest book I've ever read on the channel. All right, and to finish it off, I have brought some books up from downstairs. I've been going through more of my dad's stuff, and I had to put a bunch of his books away in storage. And I brought a few of his some of the books he owned up. Just After Sunset by Stephen King. This was also in it. Alright, this is from Pocket Books. And this is from October 2009. This is a collection of short stories by Stephen King, so it's another horror anthology. Okay. Another book my dad had, Full Dark, No Stars. This is from Scribber, and this is from November 2010. Again, this just has a bunch of short stories. I just saw one that I'm familiar with, 1922. I know they made that to a film with Tom Jane, but I don't know anything about the others, so looking forward to reading this. Oh, this one I forgot to mention. This has a short story which was originally supposed to go into Creepshow 3, but never happened, so Stephen King put it in this anthology. Okay, and last book that I brought upstairs, The Stand, the complete uncut edition. My dad used to be part of the Stephen King Club back in the day, so he got a lot of Stephen King books, like brand new, some that haven't been read, others he has read, and this is the thing you would... Oh, oops, upside down. So this is the thing you would get if you're part of this club. And it's got some, like, Stephen King's books you can, like, part of, like, the month club. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so these are just, like, some of the books that you would, get from the club, and what else? Oh, this is, like, a, thank you note. definitely be hanging on to this. Anyway, back to this behemoth. I read this book a very long time ago. It used to have the paperback edition, and completed it in 4 days because this thing is a brick. This is like a very thick book. Um, I wasn't when I was putting my dad's books away. When I saw this, I'm like, oh boy, I don't know if I would ever want to read this again. But it's been like so many years since I read it. I know I did not enjoy it. As I said, I find Swan Song 100 times better than The Stand, but I figured this would be an interesting book to one day tackle on the channel and stuff. But as I said, this thing's an absolute brick. So it's gonna take me a while if I ever go to read this book. Alright, that's for the video today. Hope you enjoyed it, and this will be the last book haul I do in a while. I got a trip coming up soon, so I got to save up for it. And yeah, so hopefully I'll have another book haul when I get back from the trip, hopefully. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to October Live Review channel, where I post book reviews, book hauls, and art fiction related content. Until then, I'll catch you later.